Have you ever heard of the California raisins?
The brand California raisins?
Yeah, just raisin awareness.
Oh. Is that supposed to make me laugh? Like, haha?
No, I'm raising awareness.
Oh. You're raising awareness, though, about raisins.
What are you talking about?
You know exactly what you did right there.
Do you remember that site we had a long time ago that had the worst jokes of all time on it?
Yes.
Do you remember any of those jokes? They were so funny, though.
I
They were
remember
so
the
bad,
one.
they were
I
funny.
remember one of the ones that we laughed at so hard. But you have to remember, we're also laughing so hard because it was like 1 or 2 a.m.
It was
So,
later than that, I think.
so
3
the
a.m.
one that I remember us laughing at was, um, what do you say to a fly that wears sneakers?
I can't even remember.
Shoe fly. Shoe fly.
I was trying to find that site. I couldn't find it.
Oh, that's like the only one I remember of you telling me.
I thought there was one about a fish or something like that.
Oh, I'm sure. There's something about everything. Um, yeah, good times. Good times. Quality jokes. Shoe fly.
I would ask you, and you had no idea what the punchline was because they were
Yeah.
random.
I know. That would be a fun segment on this show.
Well, I spent like 30 minutes trying to find it, so.
Darn. Huh. Well, would you like me to just jump right into the celebrity news?
Wow, man. Slow down a second.
You said that
Can't
we
we
were just gonna
talk for a
jump into
minute?
this. Hey, you're the one forcing me onto this Tuesday thing. My game's off.
I threw your world for a spin.
Yeah. There I was at work today just enjoying my day, and then all of a sudden you're like, hey, let's record today. It's my rest day.
Excuse you.
What?
What about that? They don't need to know what day it is.
It's Tuesday. It's his rest day. Everybody know that it's Danny's rest day.
Shut the fuck up, shut up, shut up.
Confidential information.
Fine. There better be some good news this week.
Well, even though I was given next to no time to prepare, I'll
This
give you...
this you should not use this as an excuse. You should
No,
already be ready.
listen. Are you listening? I'm going to give you the option. I have 3 articles with one bonus article that's not even really about celebrities.
Oh, a
but I
bonus
thought it was.
one.
But the bonus one isn't about celebrities. It's just a funny sounding article that I thought would be funny to discuss.
Okay.
Do you want the new article about people we haven't discussed, or do you want one of the two of the usual suspects?
All right, let's start with the new one.
The new one? Okay. So, as I'm sure many of our listeners probably know, you know what? Let me pull you up so I can see your face while I read this. As many of our viewers are aware, I'm sure, because we're very well informed people. Ben Affleck was dating Anna de Armas. Armas, yeah.
Who's that? I have no idea who that is.
That is the lead actress from Knives Out.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what
remember
else
her.
she's been in, but I know she's been in Knives Out. And oh, I see. Just getting yourself ready. I hope you spit your water out at the sheer surprise of hearing this.
All right.
So the headline says, Ben Affleck's Anna de Armas cardboard cutout spotted in trash bin after split.
Wait, what? So the girl's cutout was found in his trash?
Yeah. Which makes me think that, well, first of all, it's weird that he has a cardboard cutout of somebody he supposedly dated or was dating. It makes me think, was he really dating her? Or was he just toting this cardboard cutout around with him everywhere he went?
That's a legitimate question.
I mean, think about it. How many people do you know date somebody that they also have a cardboard cutout of?
At least 2.
At least 2 who?
Me.
You?
Yeah.
I see. And whoever you're dating.
Yeah, exactly.
I see. Well, but I mean, just think about that. Like, imagine dating somebody and they have a cardboard cutout of you.
Right.
It doesn't make sense. You have the real you, so why do I need a cardboard cutout of you?
So what if you were dating somebody and you walk into the room and there's a huge cutout of you in there?
I would ask them, what is this? What
is this?
Explain yourself right now. Are you parading around with me while I'm not here?
I feel like you wouldn't question it.
I would probably question it at least a little bit. But I'm thinking that Ben Affleck has a dirty little secret that he wasn't actually dating Ana de Armas, and that this is all news to even Ana de Armas.
Well, what's Ben Affleck's motivation for this? She's not even a huge star or anything yet.
No, but maybe he just doesn't want to be seen as a single guy. I don't know. Maybe he's like, oh, I get all the famous actresses. I can have any girl I want. But alas, yeah, maybe he couldn't get Ana de Armas, and so he's like, check this.
I bet you it's just one of the cutouts from some marketing thing for Knives Out or something.
Oh, the picture is it has her like laying on her stomach with like propped up by an arm, looking to the side with her legs up, crossed, like almost like imagine what like a 1980s movie would show of like a teenage girl on a phone on her bed.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like that, like her head is at the foot of the bed and she's on the phone with a friend and like gossiping or whatever. That's what it kind of looks like.
So it's a strange cutout to have.
Yeah, but I'm thinking that whenever he was out and about or taking pictures, he's like, "Oh, look, it's me and my girlfriend, whatever,
Ana de Armas.
Ana de Armas." So
doesn't even know her name.
He doesn't. He has to look at the back of the cardboard cutout. It says "cutout of Ana de Armas."
Wait, he's taking it out around the house?
Around places.
He's like, it's my new girlfriend, guys. What do you think?
But he never lets anybody walk to the side. She's always like, whenever there's a camera, he's always walking sideways or making sure that the camera's facing her front. Yeah. So
totally fools everybody.
Yeah, so I thought that was kind of weird that there was a cardboard cutout. It's important to discuss, right? I mean, maybe Ben's just a weird guy. Maybe we should have him on this show.
That's a pretty interesting headline, though.
Yeah.
So I would love to have Ben Affleck on this show.
Yeah, I think he would be great. Ben, if you're listening to this, or if you ever get, word of this, give us a shout. Comment. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Because I bet you he knows Hilaria Baldwin. We can get some information there.
Probably. Because
every celebrity knows each other.
Yeah, they for the most part. Except maybe, I would hope that Ana de Armas knows Ben Affleck. Or the other way around, too. Because otherwise it'd be kind of weird.
She has no idea who Ben Affleck is.
Why does he have a cardboard cutout of me? And why is it in the trash?
What did I do?
Yeah. Apparently I broke his heart. I've never met the guy. So there's that. Now that was the new gossip. So now it's on to the usual suspects, if you will. And which of the usual suspects would you like?
It surprised me.
Okay. Well, how about this? Pop quiz. Why do you think Meghan Markle can no longer apply for UK citizenship?
She doesn't live there anymore, right? And she was never a citizen, right? Or she was American.
Yeah.
And they got kicked out.
Oh my gosh. You're
so lucky.
You're so lucky you have me. You're so lucky. You're so
enlighten me. I don't know.
All right. Well, do you remember the last time we spoke about Meghan Markle? Because last I checked.
Oh, because she's not a human.
Yes, she's a vampire. Meghan Markle can no longer
apply. Be UK citizens.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. She cannot be a vampire and also apply for UK citizenship. UK must have heard about our about the Greasy Monkey Show's dish on her, the dirt we have, and said, "No way, we're not letting her in. We value our citizens. We're not gonna let them be easy pickings for her blood-sucking hobby."
I feel like that's very discriminating against vampires, though.
I mean, yes, but they're also very dangerous. Very dangerous.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
I mean, if I were to ban all murderers from, living in a certain place, I don't think that's.
Murderers are still citizens, though.
I mean, I guess, but I would not want to give them any other rights other than that. But this crosses the line. She's not even human. She's not even a true human.
She's not human at all, apparently.
Yeah. Just so you know, the picture they show is her in a car, so she's not in direct sunlight.
What if they got a picture of like the thumbnail? It's just like a different
she's
picture.
Looking over her shoulder. The black teeth and then blood just spraying from her mouth. And red eyes.
And it's Kate Middleton. It's not even Meghan Markle.
But yeah, so I thought that was kind of an interesting headline where, she can no longer apply for UK citizenship. Now, the media and even she will probably tell you it's because of the, the whole dispute with the royal family and all that type of stuff. But it says that she would have had to live in the UK for a minimum of 3 years in order to apply for citizenship. But I'm glad that we were able to save them before that could even happen. That we exposed the truth, that we exposed Meghan Markle for the monster she is.
Yeah, look at us as heroes.
Yeah.
We saved the United
entire
Kingdom.
UK from this citizen. I mean, granted, if she's a vampire, I'm thinking that she'll do whatever she wants regardless of citizenship.
Well, keep in mind, she's only preying on homeless right now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Prince William is volunteering there to really protect them. Or maybe just to get out of the...
This rabbit hole keeps getting deeper and deeper.
It does.
We have to keep up with this story.
Every time. It's if it's not one, it's the other. I will say that Harry and the Queen have stayed out of the public spotlight for a little while now.
I was about to ask, nothing about the Queen?
Nothing about the Queen from what I've read.
That's suspicious.
It is a little suspicious. It's suspiciously quiet. I'm pretty sure that the more quiet you are, the more you have to hide, and she's been silent. So, thinking that she has quite.
I think you need to dig a little deeper on that one.
Yeah, me too.
Report back next week.
Yeah, so I just thought it was weird that this headline comes up, just weeks after we expose the truth. Thought it was important for us to discuss and let the listeners know that there has been stuff that has been being done. Not by us.
Not by us. We can't do anything about it.
No,
we can't get involved. We can't endanger our lives like that.
We don't want to be, public enemy number one to Meghan, to Markle.
She will hunt us down.
Yeah. So that was the latest dish on the royal family, or members of the royal family, or ex-members of the royal family.
Sweet.
All right, and the final. Celebrity news headline I have takes us back to our other usual suspects. And again, Hilaria, I hope you're listening. So it says, Alec Baldwin takes a break from Twitter after Hilaria Baldwin's accent scandal. In quotes, goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now? Is that what he tweeted?
I guess so. And
God, forgive me.
So I asked him, the media asked him, not me. I have never seen Alec in my life. Never, ever. Was asked any last words. It said, let me just go on.
I think I am hearing like a pounding on your wall or something.
No, there's construction outside.
It's screaming for help?
I don't know. Maybe. Don't ask.
Must be some tough construction out there.
Yeah, there's a guy that he fell down a manhole. Okay, but on Monday, January 18th, so yesterday, he tweeted goodbye for now. And Hilaria, I don't know if she even knows what's going on. She first hasn't seen him because he's been quarantining as he's.
Oh yeah, we found out last week, right?
Yep.
Pretty sure.
and now he's taking away from social media. If I was a detective or an investigator on this case, I'd say, wow.
Which you're not. Let's make that
Which
clear.
I'm definitely not. I'd be like, wow. It seems awfully suspicious and something that would definitely be related to him being kidnapped and being held hostage for, I don't know, some information maybe regarding are you really Spanish or not, or at least a little Spanish. So, but I'm not. So
Are you implying that the kidnapper tweeted that?
Maybe, or maybe it was just Alec Baldwin's last words. Maybe it was a cry for help. Goodbye for now. I don't know. So, I just thought, this keeps getting, murkier and murkier as we go.
Yeah, well, it would just end if Hilaria would come out. Hilaria, excuse me, however you pronounce your name.
It should just come out and let us know. That's all.
I keep wanting to say hilarious. But
yeah. I mean, this whole thing's going to turn into a circus and it'll become hilarious.
Yeah, if she knew what was right and what was good for her, she would come out
if she knew what was good for her, she would come out. I mean, what was best for her and everybody, and especially Alec. She knew what was best.
Especially for Alec.
Yeah, she ever wants to see her husband again.
I sent you a snap the other day of my YouTube page, and it's now riddled with Hilaria scandal videos because we posted one.
It's a huge topic.
Apparently it is. Everybody keeps talking about it. Not even
She's
kidding.
At least a little Spanish. Well, we want proof. We want proof. Greasy Monkey has blown this up into what the big topic it is today.
It's true. We started the trend.
Yeah,
we were the first to break the news.
And I am not sorry about it whatsoever.
I'm not sorry.
I'm actually happy I'd do it again.
You did want to make waves.
I did want to make waves. After seeing how this thing escalated and blew up, yeah, I'm glad I made this wave.
Do you think she's still being offered Spanish food?
I don't. You know what? I don't know. I wish I knew, but I wouldn't be surprised if she's been denied all Spanish food.
Well, let's serve her right then.
It would. I wouldn't.
She doesn't deserve that privilege.
If I was in any way involved with anything to do with Spain or any type of Spanish descent, I would say no. I don't want my name attached to this. I want her name attached to anything.
Fraud.
Yeah. So, I thought that was weird. That goodbye for now. Very cryptic tweet. Who's he saying goodbye to? Everybody? Just her? Just himself? I don't know. What specific audience is he talking to, and why goodbye? Is he taking a lot of heat for her scandal?
Yeah,
so I'm thinking that
all our listeners are blowing him up.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's a cry for help, or maybe some last words he sent off before being whisked away with a sack over his head. So,
how did the kidnapper do it? If he were to do it,
I don't know. Probably go into the guest house that they have.
Hypothetically, how would he?
Ask Alec, hey, is your nose working? Does it smell like chloroform?
Is your nose working?
It's a test to see if you have COVID or not.
That's a good point. Yeah, smell this.
Yeah, and then it's chloroform, and then boom, you got him.
Does it question that you're some stranger, or this killer is some random guy?
No, or maybe, you just put on, like, a fake ID badge. It says, and you just scribble on, like, hello, my name is Dr. Smith, or something. Like,
I was going to say, I wasn't even going for a doctor. That was just some random guy who says, like, hello, my name is Craig, or something like that.
His name's Craig. That brings a lot of trust and calm emotions to Alec when he sees the name Craig.
He's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know what your name is now.
Yeah.
I can trust you.
So yeah, I thought that was a nice cap, at least for now, on that.
Well, that was just, it extends the story. It doesn't make any further developments on it. But
it extends it and adds a little bit of mystery to it, even more mystery than what we've already got. Which the biggest mystery, of course, is Hilaria Spanish at all or not?
I'm assuming you'll be keeping an eye on this.
I'll be keeping an eye out
very closely.
Yes, I hunted this one down, found it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect for this show.
Not literally.
No, not literally. Of course, I wouldn't go hunting for Baldwins or whatever you might want to say. I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah.
Wow.
So stay tuned.
Damn. Well, that lived up to my expectations.
The what?
That lived up to my expectations.
Good. I'm glad.
And usually it falls on its face. Super flat.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm glad I changed the tide there.
All right, what's this bonus one?
So the bonus one, I came across this while looking for celebrity news, and it has nothing to do with celebrities, but it is a funny headline. And I guess I haven't read the actual article yet, but we can maybe dive into that. But it says, car thief finds 4-year-old in back seat, returns to scene to scold mother.
Oh.
Then it says underneath, the suspect remains at large. And says, an Oregon carjacker allegedly swiping an idling SUV drove down the street and discovered a 4-year-old inside. So he turned around, drove back to the scene, and scolded the mother for leaving her child unattended. Let's see. This site's kind of being weird with this video here. Then it says the mother left her son in a running vehicle before going into a butcher shop at Beaverton at 9:10 a.m. Saturday, according to Beaverton police. The mom was inside for barely a minute when police said she and the clerk saw a man hop into her idling vehicle and speed off. He drove about half a block before allegedly turning around. When he returned to the store, police said he scolded the mother for leaving a young child unattended in a running vehicle and demanded she remove her son from the SUV. After she did, police said he took off again. And then authorities recovered the stolen vehicle later in the day about 10 miles away in Portland, but the suspect remains at large. So, yeah. So I thought that was a very interesting thing. Like, can you imagine if you are the carjacker, you see the kid in the back seat, and you turn around to go return, like, demand, one, that the victim gets the kid from the car, and then two, you just still carry on with the stealing of the car.
Yeah, I felt that probably wasted a lot of time for him going back and talking to the mom.
Yeah. Like, what's the matter with you? You're leaving your kid unattended in a car? Not, like, obviously he has his priorities in line.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm fine with stealing somebody's car and whatever is inside, which also, by the way, could still have a kid in it in any situation.
So do you think he's a good or a bad guy?
Oh, definitely just this real stand-up guy.
Real stand-up guy.
Looking out for the kids.
Because I'm sure they called the police right when they saw that happen.
Right. That's why I'm like, why on earth? Like, if I was the carjacker, if anything, if I'm gonna return to that store, I'm just gonna go get the kid out of the car, put it in front of the store, and then drive off again.
Right.
But not like stay there and like scold the mom and like have her get him out.
How long did he talk to her for, like?
I don't know. It doesn't really say. I'm assuming it was a pretty quick exchange.
And did it say he was pissed off?
I mean, let's see. Did it say that?
It said scolded.
It said scolded, so I would imagine that he was probably pretty pissed that he had to come back and deal with this, as opposed to just getting away with the SUV.
I just imagined him getting super pissed when he looks behind.
He's like, oh gosh, not this.
Not this again.
It happens all the time for every SUV he tries to take. Like, dang it.
You think he'd check every once in a while?
No, he just jumps into the running car every time and just speeds off. He's like, not again. I tell you what, these parents need to stop leaving their kids unattended in these running cars.
Yeah, it's an epidemic.
I mean,
that's why he got so pissed off, because he's tired of it.
Yeah.
He had to say something this time.
You guys need to make my job easier for me, okay? I need these cars. What aren't you getting here?
So he just dropped the car off anyway.
Right. I don't understand. He left the car. I mean,
it's probably
obviously,
smart because they would have tracked him down.
yeah. I mean, whether it be with what's that called? Low jack?
I don't know.
What the whatever the car. I think it's called like low jack or something, where it's like you can track the car with newer cars and stuff, or obviously with like license plates and all the cameras around now.
Right.
So, but
maybe we're dealing with a mastermind here.
Maybe
because he got away.
He got away.
He got away.
So I thought that was a funny headline and something definitely an interesting story.
It's definitely absurd that he went back and yelled at the mom.
Yeah, like all right, fine, you go back. You don't want to be charged with kidnapping if you got caught, but at the same time,
or he could have made the choice just to keep going and just take the kid.
Yeah, leave the kid in the car when he gets there. Leaves the car idling. Pass it on.
The next thief comes on and gets mad at him.
Goes back, scolds the original car thief.
It's never ending.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
yeah,
that was
wraps
something.
Up, yeah, it was definitely something. So that wraps up my whole segment.
Thank you for bringing some content other than your usual.
Oh yeah, no problem. I was trying to think out of the box, and I saw like, oh well, I can bring a weird story at least this time. So.
Well, I've got a couple of those as well.
Okay.
I'm telling you, man, it's not going to be as good as other weeks, though.
Oh, I was gonna say something. All right, so you know the NPR stuff that Megan sent us?
You cut out.
Do you know the NPR stuff that Megan sent us?
NPR? What about it?
The stuff that she sent us, like the talk show that she's like, oh, you guys should do.
Oh yeah.
So I was listening to a few of those segments, and one of them mentioned the headline about the lady in Quebec that broke curfew with the dog, with the boyfriend with the dog, and I was like, look, we got it first. We
are breaking this news, okay?
So I just thought that
this should be the number one weird news source in the world.
It should.
It is the number one weird news source.
I mean, as far as those that are educated, us, no, it is.
Those who give a shit, they come to us.
Yeah, the people that actually, care about the well-being and the knowledge of the public as a whole.
And weird news in general.
Yeah.
All right. A pigeon. I can't talk. A pigeon survived an 8,000-mile journey from Oregon to Australia. Authorities plan to kill it.
What? They plan to kill it because it survived an 8,000-mile journey? And also, how on earth did it survive that?
Makes it seem like it's on the run from something. There's got to be some kind of backstory to this.
My guess is that it's got to be like some type of disease related. If it's not COVID, it's got to be something else.
No, it probably was on a major heist or something.
Yeah, meeting up with his friend the hamster, trying to steal some chocolate from the candy store.
So a racing pigeon has survived an extraordinary 8,000-mile Pacific Ocean crossing from the United States to find a new home in Australia. Now authorities consider the bird a quarantine risk and plan to kill it, so you are correct. Kevin Sellybird said Thursday he discovered the exhausted bird that arrived in his Melbourne backyard on December 26th had disappeared from a race in the U.S. state of Oregon on October 29th. So 3 months.
Wait. So how'd they know this was the same bird?
Well, we're going to find out.
Okay.
Experts suspect the pigeon that Sellybird has named Joe, after the U.S. president-elect, hitched a ride on a cargo ship to cross the Pacific. Joe's feet...
This kills the story. I thought the pigeon would be flying all the way, like finding random places to somehow stop.
That's not as cool if it went on a boat. All right.
Yeah.
Joe's feat has attracted the attention of the Australian media, but also the notoriously strict Australian quarantine and inspection service. I've heard about this. Didn't Johnny Depp get in trouble or something for some celebrity got in trouble for trying to bring
Oh, I
like
have no idea.
dogs or something into Australia and they got in trouble.
Oh,
But
you know what? That does sound familiar now. I don't know who it was, but that does ring some bells now.
Yeah.
That you say that, trying to bring something into Australia, and then they had to like get everything checked out and
yeah,
process. Yeah, I can't remember who that was though.
I don't know why Johnny Depp comes to mind, but they say if it is from America, then they're concerned about bird diseases. They want to know if I could help them out. I said, to be honest, I can't catch it. I can get within 20 inches of it and then it moves. Wow.
Wow. So, for one though, the guy says he noticed the exhausted bird. How is it
Yeah.
exhausted if it was on a boat?
It was a long journey. I'm sure it was tiring, you know. Probably jet lagged a bit.
Yeah, it's like I am not used to this time.
It poses a direct biosecurity risk to Australian bird life and our poultry industry, says the department. Oh, yeah, it was Johnny Depp. In 2015, the government threatened to euthanize two Yorkshire Terriers, Pistol and Boo, after they were smuggled into the country by Hollywood star Johnny Depp and his ex-wife Amber Heard.
Wow. That was that long ago, though?
Yeah.
Wow. I must have been thinking of something else then.
Okay, but I thought there was a way to tell how it got that far. So I'm not seeing anything about it. Anyways, the headline caught my attention.
Yeah, I mean, it is still a little misleading with the 8,000. I mean, it did actually go on an 8,000-mile journey, but as far as being all on its own.
I think there's a second part to this story because I saw another headline about it. Pigeon crosses Australia. Okay, escapes death. No, I was unprepared for the second part of this.
Come on, man. Here I am carrying this show.
Are you?
Yes, I came fully prepared.
Okay. Australia's Agriculture Department, which is responsible for biosecurity, agreed that the pigeon dubbed Joe, after US President Joe Biden, was wearing a fraudulent copy leg band.
A fraudulent copy?
The bird band in Australia is counterfeit and not traceable. It definitely has a home in Australia and not the US. So it didn't make the journey then. Right?
Wait, what? So, this same pigeon had a leg tag?
Yeah.
So it didn't make... Yeah, then if it belonged in Australia...
Yeah, so it suggested... The fake tag suggested it was from Oregon. But it was not real.
Okay.
So they don't have to kill it now.
Well, good news for Joe.
It's for
And
Joe.
also, his name now means nothing. An Australian bird named Joe.
Well, I'm glad we found the ending to that story.
Yeah, very much worth it. That story is like, oh man, we already ran this headline. Now we've got to somehow cover this thing up, make it all work, make sense.
Maybe the first one got a lot of clicks, so they had to do a follow-up one.
Maybe. They're like, oh man, the readers are going to be really mad if Joe dies. So they make up a fake...
Yeah,
Joe
people would have rioted if Joe died.
It's not Joe's fault.
Alright, this headline caught my attention. In quotes, it says, "Not that good. Montreal restaurant's brutally honest menu pulls in the customers."
So wait, it says not that good, and it attracts more people because it's brutally. All right. I guess I hope that it all. I don't know if I'd rather it be, factual or more. What I want to say, closer to being true that it's not that good, or if I would hope that it's actually really good food.
I don't know. At least you have the expectations going in. That's not that good.
Yeah.
All right. Fei Gang Fei, who runs the Aunt Day Chinese restaurant, says patrons appreciate his bracingly frank descriptions of the food. Comparing to our General Tao chicken, this one is not that good. Reads the entry for orange beef.
It's not that. Wait, it's not that good, or it's not like that good. Like
that is in all caps.
But like, all right. So let's just say they're. What does he say? General Tso's chicken.
Yeah.
So what if it's like that's their best seller? Like that's their best chicken. Is their description of whatever other chicken it's not that good, or is it's like it's not that good? You know what I mean? Like it's still good, it's just not that good? Or is it like
I get what you're saying. What's the reference point for this?
Right.
I don't know. It just says in all caps. Comparing to our that is in all caps, but comparing to our General Tao chicken, this one is not that good. So it's comparing to their own. Reads the orange beef entry.
Okay.
So it's comparing to their own food.
All right. I mean, I guess it's not as honest. I'd be like, if it's comparing it to like other restaurants, stuff, it's like, it's not that good. It's
anyway,
all right. It's run of the mill.
The description goes on. Anyway, I'm not a big fan of North American Chinese food, and it's your call.
Oh. It's our call.
Eat at your own risk.
This is the owner saying this?
That's what the menu says.
Oh, so the menu is saying that we're not a big fan of what we make, but I hope you enjoy it.
It's not that good. Another entry warns, don't let the name fool you. This one is not authentic Chinese food.
Wow. And where is this at again?
This is in Montreal.
Oh, okay.
Elsewhere, Fei candidly admits that he's not a huge fan of the restaurant's version of sweet and sour pork strips. That's pretty funny. Yeah. Under mouth-watering chicken, Fei writes, "We are not 100% satisfied with the flavor now, and it will get better really soon. P.S. I am surprised that some customers still order this plate."
You're surprised that it's like, is it like just there? He's surprised. He's like, there's no way this is edible. There's no way this is even tolerable to anybody. I'm surprised anybody would even consider ordering this.
The intestines are fried. It's kind of too dry. Compared to stir-fried pork intestine, I recommend the former one. Reads the entry for dry wok pork intestines.
Wow. That is an interesting. I mean, I feel like if I had heard about that, if I had heard a place near me that did that, you go like once to just read the menu.
Yeah, but you end up buying something.
Right, you'll get something there, but like
obviously something that's have to be if it's compared as being not that good, I don't think you would buy it though.
Right. And then but it's like they'd also have to make sure that the food is still good enough to where you'd want to come back.
That's a good question. Apparently business is booming for Fei. So.
Just because of that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It went viral. Yeah, I guess, especially in the pandemic times with restaurants, got to make a way.
Yeah. Let's just be blatantly honest with them. Our food kind of sucks,
it's
but
shit.
Come try
Let's
it.
face the facts, it's shit.
Yeah, but you be the judge.
It's your call.
Yeah.
All right. So, woman left with chemical burns after confusing fireworks for sweets.
What? How do you Did she think that this was like a pack of like sweethearts or something?
She was doing her neighbors a favor, but ended up with a broken tooth and chemical burns.
Wait, she bit into it?
I guess so.
Here I'm thinking that she just like was opening up the wrapper or something, like
No.
something just went off.
Yeah, she actually ate it.
Wow. All right, please do tell.
Have you ever accidentally put salt in your tea instead of sugar? It seems like the sort of thing that happens only on TV, but I presume it's very disappointing and uncomfortable once you come to the realization that you've mistakenly added the opposite flavor to the one you were looking for. Okay. Imagine doing that, but instead of it being the wrong flavor, the food explodes in your mouth and leaves you with a broken tooth and chemical burns.
Oh, great.
That is the unfortunate fate faced by Lisa Boothroyd, a mom from Rugby in Warwickshire. I'm guessing this is England.
Yeah.
Lisa was out shopping for her neighbors at the local cost cutter when the spotted that this is a typo when she spotted a colorful packet of Fun Snaps on the shelf. If you're unfamiliar with Fun Snaps, they're the little balls that make a big bang when you throw them at the ground. Lisa thought the box contained sweets, an understandable mistake, to be fair. What with the colorful packaging and them being on a supermarket shelf. But soon found out they were not, after popping a handful in her mouth only to be greeted by a series of mini explosions.
Oh my gosh. Like, aren't those things covered in, like, paper?
They are.
So how do you, like, are you just, like, you have to be, like, in super deep conversation and expect to know what exactly you're eating.
She's just
and
daydreaming. Daydreaming.
Oh, like, not looking at all?
She,
Like, I don't
she
care
knew for
what the-
sure that Fun Snaps were candy and just threw them in there.
Oh, Fun Snaps. They never heard
I
of
love
them, but I'm
this
going to eat them
snap.
anyways.
No, I've heard of them, but I've never had them.
Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm sorry, but what person doesn't look at the food they're about to put in their mouth?
And I don't know. Okay, so this ghastly surprise left her feeling like her mouth was, in quotes, on fire.
Oh, yeah. No, no big surprise there, lady. Just ate some firecrackers.
I know, when I saw this headline, I was just like, how dumb could you be?
Yeah, like, I don't even really feel bad for this lady.
I remember the moment I crunched down on a handful of the sweets and instantly felt explosions in my mouth. I felt a burning pain straight away. I'm still in agony and nearly lost a tooth after it cracked from the explosion.
I would have thought that she would have for sure lost a tooth.
What if she got one of those big fireworks and that was like...
Well, that's what I thought. I was like thinking, like, what is it, like a rock, like one of those rockets, and like, or like a Roman candlestick, like a small version. So I was thinking, oh, maybe like it was somebody that thought like those rolls of sweet tarts.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, maybe they thought they grabbed that and they just started unraveling it and then it exploded somehow. I didn't think that they put the thing in their mouth.
If it was one of those rockets, she takes a bite of it, explodes right in her mouth.
Boom! It's like a cartoon. Like your hair is just all ashy and like sticking up on end.
That moment I crunched down was terrifying. I had no idea what was happening. I felt explosions in my mouth followed by a burning pain. The Fun Snaps were with all the other sweets, and the packaging was similar, so it was an easy mistake to make.
I get that you maybe get the box mistakenly. Like, you get home and you're unwrapping it and you're like, wait a second, these aren't actually sweets. But to put them in your mouth, like, there's no way that these little Fun Snaps are colorful and like looking like candy out of the box.
I thought she was shopping for her neighbors too, so she stopped to get a little sweet for herself.
Yeah, well, that should teach her a lesson. You know, I want to see what these look like. Let's see.
Fun Snaps? You've done that before.
Well, yeah, I just want to see what the box looks like. If it looks, so it's like the little red boxes, right?
It looks different.
Or is it yellow?
It says Snap, Crack, Bang on it. Fun Snaps. It says nothing on it that would indicate food.
Snap, crack, bang. Let me put that in my mouth. Wow, that's I just I'm pretty sure that every single, no matter what brand it is, thing of firecrackers have those little like paper coverings that twist off into a little tail that you hold it when you throw it.
Yeah, I think those are
So I'm
the
like,
same thing.
how do you put those in your mouth?
We'll never know, man.
I
She had a huge sweet tooth.
I
Could not
guess.
wait.
I cannot wait. I need this right now. Jeez. Well, I mean, at least she's okay, but I don't feel
She's
bad for
still
her.
6 months later waiting on a dental appointment. All right, well, that's something.
Yeah, that was definitely something.
All right.
Something for sure.
So this is my last bit of news. I don't know what this is going to talk about, but let's end on some monkey news here.
Ooh.
Investigation after Nazi monkey appears in Russian circus.
Oh? Alright, I'm sure that this isn't like the monkey itself is a Nazi. But it's gotta be that, like, it had some type of Nazi article of clothing or something like that on it.
No,
There's
this
no
monkey fully believes in National Socialism.
big supporter of Hitler.
Russian prosecutors have launched an investigation after a monkey wearing a Nazi uniform performed at a state circus.
That's ballsy by whoever set that up, because I would hope that
Ooh.
they just didn't realize it was an actual Nazi thing, but I mean, there's probably a swastika on
Is
it.
it a pawn of the second Adolf Hitler from Namibia?
He promises he's not trying to take over the world.
He's
At a very
slowly
strange,
trying to brainwash people through
right,
entertainment.
right. See, this entertainment brought to you by
The Nazi monkey!
the Nazi monkey. Oh my gosh.
The show also featured goats wrapped in Nazi flags with swastikas.
What the fuck? I'm sorry. That was a hard. All right. I'm sorry, listeners. That was a hard curse right there. But really,
You were
like,
that shocked by it?
but like, what the heck? It's like some type of. I don't understand. Like, what is wrong with whoever was doing this?
What the fuck? I agree. Okay, the performance was part of a show at Udmurtia Circus in the city of Izhevsk? Whatever.
Huh.
It was commissioned by the Russian Orthodox Church, which said the show symbolized the spurning of Nazism. In a statement, prosecutors said they first became aware of the performance while monitoring the internet and have since launched an investigation into the display of Nazi symbols. Russian law forbids public displays of Nazi symbols. The church defends the performance. It said the show was intended to be a symbol of not just a victory over fascism, but also the spurning and the global condemnation of the ideals of Nazi Germany.
But you have monkeys and goats all dressed up with it at a place where people go to have, like, I don't understand that. I don't understand.
I don't know. I don't know
show.
the context of the show. Yeah, are you
Right.
saying people who believe in Nazis are like animals, or what are the animals doing during the show? Who knows?
Right. I mean, I don't know how you could have an animal performance.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. In quotes, images of the animals are taken out of context, said the head of PR at the circus. There's nothing unusual about such ironic or grotesque characters being used in circus performances. So I guess it was just some kind of
misunderstanding. I don't understand how.
If they're trying to make a statement, though, it doesn't still look good when you have pictures of monkeys wearing Nazi
animals,
stuff.
yeah, that, and then like just the, I don't know. I feel like if you were really condemning that type of stuff, you could have done it in a different way.
Yeah, and circuses are supposed to be for like kids and stuff. How are they supposed to know?
Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna go on my own to a circus to go like be taught a lesson. One. Like, you know what? I need to go be more informed. I'm gonna go to the circus.
I just want to be entertained. Don't preach at me.
Yeah, don't preach at me. I know this is bad.
I just want to see a monkey do flips, not dress up in Nazi uniforms.
And then do flips.
Yeah. Pick one.
Yeah, not both. And if you pick one, please don't pick the Nazi one.
So that's all I got for the weird news for this week.
Weird news. That was some weird news. Definitely.
We had a two-parter. The pigeon one was a two-parter.
The pigeon one was a two-parter. I was a little disappointed with the pigeon one. Being like, oh, they made an 8,000-mile trip. Oh, psych. Not really.
But it got spared its life, though.
Yes, that is. It did have a happy ending. So,
Wow, Joe. Joe the pigeon.
got to live and do whatever he's doing today.
This is probably
Over
nothing.
in Australia. Yeah.
And your feelings were fly hovering like a pigeon that flew beautifully.
Joe was the pigeon that flew beautifully.
All right, so we're about 51 minutes in here. Did you have anything you wanted to talk about at the end of the show?
Well, I never got a chance to look at our newest comments.
Oh, I can pull them up.
I'll also I'll try to pull up the comment for that.
Yeah, you read Megan's comment this time because I'm probably gonna butcher it. So
fine. Do we have other ones other than that?
A couple of ones from last week focused on, I know Lace and Grace and TPA Hunter or Nick both talked about the French woman story and that was their favorite. But Nick said, without a doubt, the French woman faked her own death until she realized that her husband and kids had to foot the bill. Then she's like, but wait, I'm back to life.
I can see that one.
Oh, some random guy named Slim KC said, these celebrity gossip topics are a hoot. Did Kyle really kidnap Alec Baldwin?
Wow.
I wonder who that is.
I don't know. Man, I'm glad that we have a fan of the celebrity news, though.
Probably the only one.
Let's see. It says there's 10 comments. Is the Megan comment underneath this one? Or what video is it under?
What do you mean? It was under the last one.
Am I just missing this?
My God. You know what's kind of funny? YouTube marked it as spam is because she put a link in it. So I had to go in and approve it.
But I don't see... Let's see, newest first.
Wow, you're completely unprepared. You're going to make me have to say it.
Wait. But I thought it was like a whole... It's not a long comment?
It is a long comment.
Oh, alright, I see it now.
Oh my God. Why don't you learn how to use a computer?
I'm sorry, it wasn't showing this one at all at first. I had to hit newest first and then all that stuff, so... Alright. So, it says, Young Sheldon is in fact on CBS, Kyle. Oh, alright, I'm sorry. Young Sheldon is in fact on CBS. Kyle is correct this one time. I also thought you guys could use this link. And...
It's the lyrics to Hard Knock Live.
Oh. And then in discussing the prince keeping a secret, maybe he doesn't want the press to find out about his volunteering. Servitude in silence, you mean?
Wrong. There's something deeper going on.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Megan. I can't agree with that one. There's one thing about, serving in silence, but to keep it a secret. What are you hiding?
Especially who are you hiding?
Yeah. Then shocker that neither of you are fans of horoscope. You guys can't handle the truth. Insert Jack Nicholson voice. Oh, you can't handle the truth. And actually, while you both are Libras, you are far different from one another, i.e. born in different months, thus having different traits, characteristics, etc.
You know what we forgot to mention was the alignment of the planets, or like what's in retrograde. I don't understand any of that.
Yeah, I don't understand it either. I just know that there is validity to what she says in that, in terms of astrology, that your actual, like, down to the day and time that you're born, different things are meant. but I still don't buy into it yet.
So I've heard from
So
people like when you talk to a bunch of grumpy people in a row or something, they're like, "Oh, Mercury must be in retrograde." Okay,
right,
I don't understand it.
yeah. So let's
Or if
see, and then you could,
or if it's like a full moon or something,
right,
and you turn into
like
a
people are
werewolf.
yeah, people are acting weird. It must be a full moon today.
Yeah,
So yeah, it must be.
you
um,
just go along
that's
with it, but you know they're crazy on the inside.
yeah.
Yeah, cool.
And then it says, still offended that Danny never remembers who I am.
I still don't know who this is.
Megan. That's all it says is just Megan.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure you remember Megan.
I need some context clues on that.
Okay, maybe next time.
Okay.
Um, and
Reveal
then,
yourself.
yeah. And then in taking from the show Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me on NPR, which is the thing I was talking to you about that the Quebec
Right.
uh,
Which we broke
law
first.
being broken. Yeah. Yeah, we broke that news first. I definitely think you should do limerick challenges. You each rotate who does the limerick challenge, or you can take a caller, me always, to complete the limerick for a grand prize. There's no gravity here on our base, and of hominess, there's not a trace. So we are all loving this new high-tech oven. We're going to bake cookies in uh do you know what that one would be?
Wait, can you wait? Do
All
it
right, so
again.
here's the limerick. There's no gravity here on our base, and of hominess, there's not a trace. So we are all loving this new high-tech oven. We're going to bake cookies in blank. Outer space.
How does this? The moon.
But I what's it for though?
I don't know.
Isn't it like a product or something?
Dude, you got me stumped.
Yeah. All right. This next one I think is um one I would know. So it's slip it on, snap the crotch. There, I'm dunsy. With pants or without, it's quite funsy. It covers my belly, unsnaps when I'm smelly.
Onesie.
For men, here's a functional.
Onesie.
Yeah, that's what I would think. I don't know what that other one though is. But it's got to be in outer space because there's no gravity on our base. There's no trace of home.
Repeat it one more time.
Okay. There's no gravity here on our base. And of hominess, there's not a trace. So we are all loving this new high-tech oven. We're going to bake cookies in...
Is it some kind of like air fryer, but what's the name for it?
I don't know. I was thinking like, is it like an easy bake oven?
But you already used oven, so
Right. So I'm thinking like we're going to bake cookies in outer space,
that doesn't make sense.
but it's a high-tech oven in outer space, and then there's no gravity.
I thought it was supposed to rhyme.
Well, yeah. So there's no gravity here on our base, and of hominess, there's not a trace. We're going to bake cookies in outer space. Right?
I thought it has to rhyme with the last line, though.
Well, yeah, so I believe limericks are like A, B, B, A.
Oh. Then you're probably
Right.
right then. I don't know. I don't know.
Because that's why onesie works in the last one, because slip it on, snap the crotch, there I'm dunsy. With pants or without, it's quite funsy. It covers my belly, unsnaps when I'm smelly. For men, here's a functional
Oh,
onesie.
you're right then. I didn't realize that was the pattern.
So yeah, so
Wow,
took me
it took us long enough to get that.
well, like I knew the pattern after listening to the Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me Limerick challenge earlier today.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that I knew like Limerick was obviously like some.
So what I like the idea is doing some kind of question or challenge for the audience, whoever
Right.
listens and who can comment or whatever, give it to us.
So we can maybe like if we want to incorporate this because it says most limericks are based off of news
I don't know
stories
about
from that
stealing
week.
the limerick thing, but just
Well, no, I
something
know,
like that.
but do something like that to where we pose a question to the
Yeah,
audience, and then the following week we give them the answer.
yeah.
So I think that would be a cool thing to do.
How can you put a weird spin on that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just some type of weirdness. So
We'll think of something. Well, thanks for
yeah,
that suggestion.
yeah. Thank you, Megan. We appreciate the. It does say PSS. I want points for longest comment. Well, Megan, you are leading in terms of points for longest comment. So congratulations to you. Thank you for the lengthy and appreciated comment.
Yeah, that comment was a journey, but we got through it together. We
It
survived.
gave us a little game to guess what the limerick fill in
I
the
know.
blank was.
I should have got that way earlier if I knew it was that and it's outer space.
Right, we're going to bake cookies in outer space, which must be something. I mean, I knew the
That
second
one
one
doesn't
was
really make
probably
sense
onesie.
though.
I just don't know. Is there like a news article that came out about making cookies in space?
I don't know.
And then like the other one's for a product, and it's for the onesie, obviously.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting though. Is that the were those? Does that cover the rest of the?
Yeah, I mean, some
I
people
guess.
replied to each other, and don't really need to get
Right.
into that.
Yeah. Huh. Well, thank you everybody who did comment. Lace and Grace, which we know is our friend Sam,
So
and then Nick as well.
I'm gonna start leaving the end of the show for any miscellaneous stuff.
Uh huh.
Anything you wanted to talk about? Any movies you watched? Any TV shows?
Let's see. I haven't watched any movies on my own. We obviously watched Soul for our movie group. So that was a nice little movie to watch.
I thought it was very good.
Yeah. It did make me want to go back and watch some of the Pixar movies I've missed watching, such as like Inside Out.
Cars 2.
Um, Cars 2. I have not seen Cars 2 or Cars 3.
I haven't seen the
I have
third
not
one, but I
seen.
saw the second one in theaters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Inside Out. I haven't
You
seen
haven't seen
Moana.
Inside Out? What are you
Nope.
doing?
I haven't seen Moana.
You haven't seen
Um,
Moana? That's not Pixar, though.
nope. It's not?
No.
Oh, thought it was. It is Frozen's not Pixar, is
No.
it?
It's
Okay,
all just
I haven't
Disney.
seen Frozen 2.
Frozen
But
2 was
anyways,
good. I liked it.
it made me want to go back and watch the Pixar's I had missed. So, I'll probably watch Inside Out eventually.
No, that one's really good.
Yeah. Yeah. So which one would you like? Do you think you liked more, Inside Out or?
I don't know. I think they're on an equal level.
I mean, obviously, I know that the premise of Inside Out is that it deals with the girl's emotions or whatever. So it does seem like it's kind of similar
Yeah.
to Soul, being as it's his inside, his soul,
Yeah.
focused on. So that does make me, and I enjoyed that one, like I said. So I do think I would like Inside Out. So
Yeah. I haven't watched anything except that.
yeah, trying to think of anything else.
I was thinking to myself this last weekend, I was like, damn, I miss going to concerts, man.
Concerts.
Yeah.
I
Freaking
just
COVID. But half the reason why I live where I live is because it's in walking distance of venues.
right.
And it just sucks.
Well,
I haven't been able to take advantage of that.
yeah. I mean, hopefully things will start to swing back into some sense of normalcy. Obviously, don't hold your breath on it, but
I've been holding my breath.
yeah, you're blue in the face. No, I mean, like I miss going to the movies as much as I used to, like the actual theaters. Which I mean, they're like the ones up here in Tallahassee are still they're open. They just have limited showings, and obviously limited selection of movies. But there was a commercial during one of the NFL games this past weekend, and it was for the movies that are releasing the same day in theaters as they are on HBO Max.
Oh, yeah. I saw a couple good movies on there.
Yeah, and surprisingly, like the one I'm most excited for, I think, is Space Jam 2.
I didn't see the trailer for that.
No? There's not a trailer. It's just literally like a 2 second little
Oh, maybe I missed that in the commercial.
thing. Yeah, and it shows like it has LeBron and Bugs Bunny looking up at like some beam of light.
If he's as deadpan as he was in Trainwreck, then I'm 100% on board.
I think that's what's making me excited is because he was good in that.
But he's gonna be a different type of character, though.
Yeah, yeah. But it's still. I mean, I liked growing up with the first Space Jam, so I think that this one would at least be enjoyable. And then I don't know how to feel about like the other big one that people are talking about is Godzilla versus King Kong.
I could care less. Couldn't care
like
less.
I was not a fan of the second Godzilla or of really King Kong Skull Island.
I didn't see either of those, but what was the second Godzilla called?
Oh gosh. It was
It's not King of the Monsters, right?
it might have been something of monsters. Let's see, Godzilla 2. King of the Monsters.
Sorry, I remember telling you when that trailer came out, I thought it looked really cool. And it looked like, I don't know, Apocalypse Now influenced both monsters. Because it had, Tom Hiddleston in there? And Brie Larson. But I don't know if the actual movie was good. I never watched it. I just remember seeing in the trailer and thought it looked cool.
Wait, and you're saying Brie Larson was in Godzilla King of
Or
the
am I
Monsters?
thinking of Kong Skull Island?
Kong Skull Island had Tom Hiddleston and Brie Larson in it.
Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of.
Probably. Because, the other one, like, Godzilla doesn't match that one.
Oh, that had the one with the 11 from Stranger Things in it, right? Okay,
Yes.
no, I'm thinking of the trailer for Kong Skull Island then.
Okay. Which that one was like, it was all right, but it wasn't the best, I didn't think. So,
I don't know.
but I mean, I'm just excited that we're gonna be. I think that there's gonna be a very big resurgence in movies that are released. Just because you have those movies that are coming down the pike, and then you have Netflix doing their movie a week release this year. So, I mean that's
I'm sure not all of them are going to be good. But...
No. I mean, and you can't expect all of them to be good, but it's at least some new material that's coming out, and should give way to getting back to, like I said, that sense of normalcy. So, at least help in that sense.
People demand entertainment.
Yeah. Well, this goes to show, like, with all of COVID going on, like how fragile the entertainment industry is, but also just how much we rely on it. Just in day-to-day stuff, like how quickly people got bored in their homes. With as many people that you saw doing new and interesting things to entertain themselves with their families and all that, there's 10 times the amount of people that you don't see that are just bored out of their minds, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Is there anything else you got?
No, I think that about covers it for me.
Sweet. Get out of my life. I don't want to see you ever again.
You know what? You're lucky I even showed up today. It's a Tuesday.
You were prepared for once, finally.
Well, you know what? I had to, just scramble to get everything done. Made sure that
you work better under a timeline. I have to put a deadline on you.
No, I worked better because I didn't want to seem like I was unprepared with such short notice. So
stop whining about the short notice. You would have done it at the last minute tomorrow anyway.
So at least I would. This one gives me an excuse.
All right. Well, okay. So we need to think of something to pose to the audience next show.
Next week. Yep.
I'm starting to look into possible video ideas.
Okay.
So that might be down in the pipeline.
Right.
And other than that, that's all I got.
All right. Well, I guess then that means that this episode
maybe trying to work out how to get guests on this show.
Maybe.
That'd be another thing. That's a lot of technical shit to work out, though.
Yeah. It's possible, though.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think that means that this episode of the Greasy Monkey Show is a wrap.
It's a wrap. Are we at our normal 110? Yep, exactly.
Sure
That's the extent of our attention spans is an hour and 10 minutes.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks for listening again, everybody. Those of you who stayed for this long.
Yeah. Thank you? Question mark?
Exclamation point.
Thank you? With both of it?
Yeah. Thank you. They're yelling the question.
Please come back. I'm begging you. Come back for the next show.
Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, per usual. You guys know the drill.
Per usual. All right. Talk to you guys later. Talk at you guys later.
Bye. Bye.